truck comes into your parking space. The back opens, and out of it come six people, six shapes, humanoids.
Hello.
They look like that.
Ah, the Borg. Resistance is not futile. We'll go and fight you. Okay. Oh.
How
Like-
much of their asses stand out?
Just look at that picture.
Yeah, I know, just like how
Look at the picture.
Alright, okay. And it is just staring constantly.
They got junk in the trunk.
Some of it, yes. So,
I like the way we've kind of just learned what they are by the title of this.
yeah, they are mercs. 6 of them walk out, don't say anything to any of you, and walk into the cargo bay.
Can we like identify sex? Like, how many are female, how many are male?
Not really. They all look very
So with an
androgynous.
ass that sticks like without, sure the front might be a little tight as well, unless they're all flat chested. If they're female.
You cannot identify a gender.
Okay.
How tall are they?
About 6'7", all of them, exactly the same height.
Wow.
Can I see their muscle veins? Or muscles?
What do you mean?
With their suits.
Yes.
How muscly are they?
Are they solid, tight, and thick?
Yes.
Will they keep us updated on their gains?
Yes.
Nice. They're going to tell us about how to get swole.
I love you guys.
Okay. So. Hello. I take it you're not here to kill us? To give us items?
They don't say anything.
Items?
And the
If
people
this
who
is the
took
cargo-
damage last session, you're probably all healed up by now.
Leech pulls Natasha aside or finds Natasha before those guys have a chance to bump into her, and he's like, "You might want to stay away from these people.
She asks why.
They're more sophisticated than we are."
She shrugs. Very well.
Take us to your leader.
They keep, staring at you through their non-existent faces or covered faces, and then just find a seat in the cargo hold.
I say, hola.
Okay,
They don't answer.
It appears that they are the thing that we're delivering. Excellent. Right. Let's go back up to the ship then.
Alright. And say, sir, you might want to try other languages if you know any.
Pretty sure they're just willfully ignoring us.
That's kind of rude, ain't it?
It's probably their job. They probably think we're rude for talking to them.
Oh, fuck them.
Righty-ho, let's go then. After you did so well piloting us down, boy, you may as well take us back.
Alright. Take you back.
Okay, so you're back at the Sword of Damocles. I guess you unload them.
Yes.
Where do you take them?
The cargo hold. Show them where the boy sleeps.
Wow. I guess at one moment, whenever we have spare time, I'll pull over Red and say, you know that captain of yours, yeah?
Yeah.
Seems a bit one of those Richie types, and I heard some of them Richie types, like younger boys like myself. Is he one of them?
Might be. I wouldn't be naked around him. If I
Do
were
you have
you.
a knife that I can have, if you don't mind? Just under the pillow.
Give him a spoon.
I give him I give him my revolver.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, boss. And then I sleep with the revolver underneath my pillow.
Okay, so you show these people the cargo hold. Like, the Sword of Damocles has rooms for 12 people.
Okay. Do we see any noticeable increase of use on the oxygen systems when they come on board?
No.
Bum bum bum.
Fucking more AIs.
I just say 01010111001001 to them. What happens?
Use Technolingua. Roll your Technolingua.
They stare at you as if you were some alien. Like, one of their head cocks to the side.
Oh, so I actually made an
It's a
emotion out
dog.
of them. Hold on. I guess I go to Mappuccine, who knows computers, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you know binary? Well, I guess I say, you speak computer, right?
No.
Oh.
I
Never
use
mind.
computers.
Oh. Never mind. To the chat, and I'll just go back to him. Like, the cargo hold.
How many are there, Harriel? Are there 9?
6.
So, okay. I have an epic 7 of 9 joke there, but never mind. Okay. So, do you have any regeneration tubes that you need to go back to sleep, or should we just get on the move?
They
Did
don't
we get
answer
any
you.
special instructions?
The instruction is deliver them to Scaboria.
I meant for shipping and handling.
No, not really.
Don't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Ariel, I say that. Oh, actually, I'll post it in 20. Oh shit. Oh god. I accidentally just closed it. How did they respond?
One of them looks at you, turns their head towards you, and then just places their index finger where a mouth would be,
Alright.
and then goes back to ignoring you.
I guess I go to the captain with this info and say, Mister, I gauged a reaction from him.
Oh, yes.
I said a bunch of numbers to them, like, I believe they call it binary? Yeah, that's it. And, they told me to shut up.
Ah, well. Better shut up, then.
And then just nods my head and goes back to the cargo hold.
Okay, so you guys jump from Gun Hill to Dubos. Spend 1 unit of fuel. Pilot.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Now it's -1, right?
If you want your spike drive to be rated as 4, yes, it will be at a -1.
No, we have 3 normally, and then minus for the 2 jump.
I
Don't
thought
we?
we were spike drive 2 normally.
You have a spike drive 2. Jumping up to 2 hexes is a -2. You have a +3, -1 from the 2 hex spike. If you take another -2, yeah, you would be at a +1.
It.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so easy.
Nice. Takes you 3 days to get to Nereides, and you are out of fuel.
Radon is super freaked out about the guys, so that's why he's flying so fast.
3
Yeah.
days, you said?
Yes, 3 days and you get to the edge of Nereides. 2 more days to get to the planet and the space station to refuel. And I guess they would be sleeping in the cargo hold. Yeah, Elliot. These people make a bit of noise when they sleep. Like, their breathing is ragged and forced.
Oh, he's be right back.
Okay. But, yeah, if you tell them to stay in the cargo hold, they won't leave the cargo hold at all. If they're free to roam around, they will roam around.
I think that's Captain's call.
Yeah.
If they are roaming around, we're watching what they do.
Basically, yes.
What? They are allowed?
I'll try and keep them to the cargo hold.
They don't
have-
leave the cargo hold at all.
Good. Then they're fine to stay in the cargo hold.
So, 3 days. Do you guys do anything special?
Mapachin wants to speak to Natasha and find out if she's been in any way kind of spying or checking systems to see what's up with our cargo. I don't know, didn't she do that sometime before with something?
I don't know.
I can't
Maybe.
remember.
She says that I am connected all the time to the sword Mapachin. They haven't tried anything that I have noticed, at least.
Okay.
They seem, from what I've seen from the cameras in the cargo hold, they seem to be heavily augmented.
In what way?
Cybernetic enhancements at an extreme level.
How do you know they're not like you?
They still breathe.
But they're not putting a strain on or they're not using our life support in any way.
She shrugs and says, maybe an augment that they have. Maybe it's part of that suit of theirs.
Yeah, I'm not an expert by any means, but if I had to guess, I think these are humans, but barely humans anymore. Like you said, heavily augmented, modified.
She says, I would like to analyze one of them. It is amazing what humans can do to themselves to reach such extremes.
I don't know if that would violate or in any way put some strain on the job that we're completing. Otherwise, I agree with you. It would be very interesting.
Oh no, I would not analyze them or touch them without their permission, of course. Maybe one of them dies on Scaborio and we get their corpse.
If one of them had a little accident... No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm interested, but we'll just see. We might just complete the job and never see them again, and we'll never know. That's a possibility.
Okay, pilot, to Gluna.
Yes.
Are we going to refuel here? Because we're
Yes,
out
you
of
can.
fuel.
Oh yes, yeah. 2 days you get to the spaceport, and yeah, Shinhoon basically welcomes you all with open arms.
How much does it cost to refuel?
It would be 800, but because you've been paying on time, Mr. Isfield, they will offer you a discount of 50%.
Very
Wow.
nice. So only 400. Thank you very much.
Can you buy anything on this place?
It is a tech
Why don't we
level 3
split
planet.
these costs? How many of us
Yeah.
are there?
Theoretically, we should
5
split
with
these
money.
costs. Because basically, it is just going to be screwing me. But because we've
Yeah,
done
so
it the
everybody
stupid
play-
way of everything going into me first and then me paying, it's making it so much harder instead of making it easier.
I thought we pay the expenses, then we split what's left.
Exactly, but I mean, like expenses, we don't have any like money we haven't used yet. It's all gone into all of our pockets.
Yeah, we paid our monthly.
Then we would just pay evenly.
Divided by 5, it's
80,
8.
right?
Yeah, 80.
Yeah, so everybody's pay
Okay.
80.
Except for Elliot, because Elliot doesn't have any money, I believe.
Are we gonna retroactively
He'll
pay
pay
the
it
other,
otherwise.
like the docking fee and the other refuel as well, the same way by splitting it through everyone?
Yeah, we should. How much was that?
It's
500.
900 in total.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
500 for
900 total.
docking, 400 for the refuel. And
So that'd be
400 for this
another
refuel.
180.
Mm-hmm.
So 260 in all, subtract from everyone.
And Isfield gets back 720.
Okay.
Okay. Pilot
Yes.
to Gluna.
Oh yeah.
Nice. You took the same penalties?
Yeah.
Why do you roll the +2?
What? That's only +1.
It says you're +1/+1
Why is it doing that?
because you're putting in a 1.
Ah.
It's okay. You would have made it anyway.
Okay.
So, same speed?
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes you 3 days to get to Gluna.
Could I do some tinkering in that time? Like,
What kind of tinkering are we talking about?
Like inventing stuff? Isn't that what science is? Like,
It is, yes. It depends on what you want to invent, but you don't have a lab in the ship.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Then where did what's his ass work on the ship? Didn't he have like
The medbay.
didn't he have like laboratory equipment or some computer, like lab computers? I don't remember.
She had a simple lab.
Not
Very
Selena,
simple.
Ollie's previous character, Ishmael. He
Just computer programs.
Yeah, he only ran computer simulations, which Natasha hacked and was being a dick to him.
Well, I guess I can't do anything.
But what is it that you're trying to design?
Oh, like a hologram pad?
Mm-hmm.
Like you throw the pad and it's a hologram of you?
like a decoy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
But I guess I would need like stuff for it as well to buy, like
You would, yes. You would
like
need
a
materials.
projector and yeah.
So yes, you
Yeah,
are
I'll
on
pick up.
Gluna. Shame we didn't land in the Rades. Oh well, some other day.
Mapachine looked out the window from the orbital station.
Let me just check where the fleet is located.
So Hariel,
Yes.
since I like worked for these guys,
Mhm.
Like, would I know when, like, it's like changing of guards and stuff, like on stations and shit? So, like, we could maybe go in undetected,
One
or
thing you
where they
can
would
do
be.
is turn off hey, I'm here.
Yeah, I'd definitely do that.
Let me just check what they have. Here it is. Okay. So, takes you guys 2 days to get to Scaboria. And around Scaboria, you see these two cruiser hulls. Let me check. No. The two frigate hulls, basically orbiting Scaboria. They don't seem to pay you any mind, but let me see if they do notice you. Because you have turned off your identification. Oh, baby. On the money. So, you guys get to Scaboria, and as soon as you find an orbit, these two patrol boats circle you, and you get an incoming on the ship. Incoming message. Transmission.
Okay,
Yes,
Mappuccino
yeah.
answers it.
So the person on the other side, it's only audio, says, in the name of the Gluna Protectorate, identify yourselves.
I'm on board the thing.
What?
I'm in the
Bridge.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Sword of Damocles. What seems to be the issue?
You aren't transmitting a identifiable signal. Why?
I think we might be having some problems with our transmitter. We were coming to Gluna to get that fixed.
Roll persuade.
Why weren't we transmitting a signal?
Because Raylan didn't want to. He turned off the transmission signal.
Well, you said that was the only thing I could do.
Aren't you? I'm confused. Isn't that something you have to broadcast when you're in a system with space police?
It is.
So wouldn't Raylan know that as an experienced pilot?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it because, like,
You want to take it back? I will be nice and allow it.
Yeah, because you said that was the only thing I could do. I was trying to be like with my history with it and flying stealthily, but yeah.
Yeah, I would guess you know as a pilot that the way you don't stand out as a ship flying around is looking like everybody else. So if you're the only person that's not broadcasting a signal in a, system with lots of ships, then you're going to be the one who gets all the scrutiny, right?
Yeah, and I guess it's not the ship that's...
The
They don't
problem-
want to find the ship, yeah.
Besides, you know that getting into Gluna is fairly easy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have let our ship go into a populated system with police without broadcasting the appropriate stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you are broadcasting, the patrol boats leave you alone, and you find an orbit around Scaboria.
The only systems we won't broadcast in are the ones that don't have registered space police. Like, I think
Basically.
Ilaria we were in one time didn't have it.
It doesn't.
Okay, do we have to do some form of docking procedures or landing, or?
Scaboria doesn't have a space station around it, so you just need to... You can either land the Sword of Damocles on planet, or take the lander.
Were we told where we would have to drop these people off?
I assume I have coordinates.
You have coordinates from what you have in a map of the planet that you receive once you get in. It seems that you are to drop them outside a fairly populated city.
How far outside?
10 clicks, 10
10
kilometers.
Alright.
Is this city a Scaborian or human city?
It's a mix.
I guess
Okay.
I'd pop up and say, my knowledge, better to use a smaller ship we have here, slip in unnoticed, and that way anyone who doesn't want to go down can stay up here.
Yeah, keep the ship in geostationary orbit and just take the lander.
Yes, the land will probably be able to slip in much easier. If this is potentially some form of strike force of some form, then we want them to get in as unnoticed as possible.
Okay,
Does it look like there's any form of thing that would like have scanning in the area to make it hard for us to be detected when we're leaving them there, or anything like that?
You don't know that. But, unless Raylan says anything about Scaboria, you don't know about it. You don't know about stuff
Wait a
like
minute.
that.
You know about what? Like, where to land?
Scanning
I mean,
equipment that, detects landings and stuff like that. What do you have about Scaboria, Chris?
I mean, it's probably the Gluna Protectorate is probably the only guys that would scan, and they're more inclined to they want to keep people from leaving more than keeping people out. So would I know if they have scans on the planet?
Not that you know of.
No, it's no scans. So.
They have
Okay,
they do have a foothold in the planet, but it's not, anything that's scanning per se.
Yeah, I just tell them don't go near that.
That foothold is where you need to drop the people.
Well, if we have dropped them there, then perhaps we should all go, just in case we come into trouble. Or we drop them outside the area, and maybe they'll be able to make their way in.
You are dropping them 10 kilometers away from the major populated city.
But you said, we're dropping them on that,
When I said on, it's next to it.
10 clicks.
Yeah.
How big is the lander?
Big, but, not huge.
Could we outfit them with parachutes?
Do you have parachutes?
Can I make parachute?
What's in that locker?
Yeah, the grav chutes come in the Explorer gear.
No, the only grav chutes I've seen are for Max.
Grav chutes are actually fucking 40k, sorry. Explorer gear. Back fresher.
You can drop them further outside.
First off, who's piloting?
It is a bunch of desert anyway.
I mean, if we all go, I pilot.
We should leave somebody on the ship.
Natasha's fine staying.
Tally-ho.
I guess I'll go to Ryland whilst we're discussing this and say, you know my dad died here, yeah? I want to prove I'm better than him, so if you don't mind, I want to fly.
Okay, I'll let him fly.
You sure about that? If we're trying to potentially avoid some form of scanning or anything like that, maybe your better piloting skills might come in useful.
Are you even a better pilot than me?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
What do you have in pilot? Space?
And vehicle space 1,
Yeah, I have a 1 as well.
and navigation.
Oh, okay. Does navigation come into play?
It might be.
Well, I guess I'd say...
And I would know this planet like the back of my hand, wouldn't I?
You would, in a way, yes.
Like, is it 10 clicks north, south, east, or west from the city?
South.
South. So I say if we come up south of the chords, and then like get into low orbit there, well, like skim across the ground necessarily, so anyone in the city doesn't see a giant goddamn well, not a giant, but a lander coming in. And I guess, like I say, how far can you see to the horizon? Island.
What would I know here, Ariel?
You know that, Scapori is basically all desert.
Yeah, so it's very flat.
It is pretty flat, yes.
So yeah, so if we come up south of the chords, so like the chords are between us and the city, and then we just don't need to get near the city at all. Just like the max disc will be away, it's 10 clicks, and that's when we land, unless there's something else nearby that you're not telling us about.
Further south, there's, another city.
How far?
There's cities scattered around 50 kilometers.
Alright, so we're going like 25 clicks away from that city, go into orbit, go down, and then do the like the rest to the chords, drop off, and then back out to our entry point and get out.
Sounds good. I just sit there basically and like tell him how to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Like navigation wise.
Okay. Do you want to fly a bit more specially to avoid any kind of detection? Do you go in without a rush? How do you want to do this?
I don't know. I'd just say like take it slow and easy. So like we like not be like we're not like full burning. So we're not being picked up by anything that would be looking for that. Just like nice and easy. Just like as if this is routine for us. Unless anyone has any objections to that.
Fine with me.
Okay. Yeah. You guys go down 25 kilometers from the city you're supposed to quote unquote go.
Then I'll get to like a just like not like on the ground, but just like like click or two above it, and then just skim across the surface to get there.
Okay.
If anyone was in the city far away, they wouldn't be able to see a ship coming through the air.
Okay. Roll piloting.
Alright. Is it int or dex?
Int.
Alright, cool. Roll.
Who's the better pilot?
That's a success, yeah.
You're skimming a bit too close to the
We'll
fort
re-roll
there.
it. Yes.
Yeah, you're skimming a bit too close to the ground.
I thought you said you were better than your father.
Yeah,
You
my
know.
father's dead, I ain't yet.
Looks like you're trying to tie the record for lowest flight.
Yeah, the lander is basically having to the autopilot is needing to basically assist him getting off, the ground, not crash into the ground.
God damn it,
Okay,
Ray!
can
Take
I-
the wheel.
Can I grab the wheel?
You are the co-pilot, so yes, you do have a
And co-pilot's aircraft.
yes.
Okay, so
you
do I
can
need
roll.
to roll as well?
Yeah, you can.
Vehicle space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you crush it. So
Crush
yeah,
the
you
roll up.
basically
He does a barrel roll.
you basically take the commands from him. You basically shut down his half of the cockpit and just take it yourself.
Yeah.
And from then on, it's smooth sailing from there.
I say, you did good, kid. You're not dead yet, but you need a bit more practice.
And he just looks a bit defeated.
How old is he?
16.
Fucking kids.
So yeah, after a few minutes of flying around, you get to the drop location. It is the 17th of March when you arrive to Skabaria.
Land and let them out. The mercs.
Yeah, they walk out.
And then I said, let's get the fuck out of here.
And before they walk out, one of them hands Mr. Eastfield a compad.
Why, thank you. And then I read it.
It says, your payment is in the city.
Fuck me.
Oh, well, shit. Would you like to stay on board the lander, Raylan, while we collect our payment? Or do you not mind visiting this place?
You noticed, Raylan, that you are pretty close to your hometown, where the Protectorate has the most influence.
Is that the town we're going to?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. If you wouldn't matter to you, Albert, I would prefer to stay here and drink.
Bad memories, I see. Well, it would probably be better if you came for the sake of if we come into any trouble, but if you stay with the lander.
Do
Perhaps
you
could
want
come
me to
get us.
follow?
Mapachin says if we get into any trouble, we want him safe. If we encounter trouble, he's the last person that we want to be in the trouble with us.
Yes, he does only have that leather jacket.
He actually has more armor now.
What armor is there in the armory? Because I would have geared up, I guess, before coming down to this.
It's in the handout.
And our loot, if you want like a nicer gun, maybe.
I'm good with my sniper.
Is it a
Which sniper
single?
did you get? The expanded sniper or the new one? The old one?
What do you mean by expanded?
There's a semi-auto sniper in the handouts.
Oh no, I got the normal one because of the
You guys, you have
rules.
to spend an entire turn reloading that every time you fire it.
Yeah, I also have to spend an entire turn aiming it, but if I succeed, they have to make a physical effects save or die.
That's
If
only
they
if they don't know
don't
you're
notice.
shooting at them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they
but,
don't know.
Yeah, it's got a range of a click, so.
We've
So
not
what, you're
yet
not
been
gonna be
in any
walking with us?
engagement beyond shotgun range, but okay.
Because, I mean, if we're walking 10 clicks toward a city, there's patrols or something that needs to be taken out, you just sit back, and then.
Yeah, I've got a sniper rifle as well. I'm just saying every fight we've been in has been at about 3 to 10 meters, so I don't know if you should expect to be taking shots at a click.
Yeah, I guess I'll bring a pistol of some kind if in the armory that we have.
Didn't Raylan give you his revolver?
Yeah.
I
That's
guess I
only
would,
his sleeping revolver?
yeah, like I guess
Anti-rape sleep revolver?
I would give it back, like if I knew we was going down to a planet and such.
Yeah. By the way, because you were away when I mentioned this, do you sleep in the cargo hold with the mercenaries during the whole trip?
Yeah, I have no problems with it.
You have nightmares.
Oh, I have nightmares.
Horrible nightmares.
They're psychic.
You can mention them, you can, make up what they are, but they are pretty horrific.
Alright.
Are they about Albert?
Yeah, Albert.
It's about Albert. Look, that's what I asked for the revolver.
I don't know if they are about Albert. Are they about Albert? What is that? What marked you most? What traumatized Elliot the most in childhood?
Probably the death of his mother at a young age.
How did she die?
Childbirth. So, like, growing up with, like, a single dad who was a smuggler and a drunk, who brought women home, like, every other night, so... It wasn't, like, the best life ever, but,
You actually didn't know your mother.
Yeah.
So, you have a dream about a woman giving birth.
Alright.
And a few hours later, she dies.
She just ruptures into blood the second he comes
Phil.
out of her vagina.
Phil, shut up, please.
All of her body just becomes blood, like one of those blood explosions.
Wow.
She
Wow.
just dies, and when she draws her last breath, you feel yourself drawing your last breath.
Alright. I fucking man up and fucking still sleep there.
Okay.
By the way, I took a weapon, body armor, and semi-auto pistol out the thingy to Bobby armory.
Yeah, I took some stuff last time as well.
Yeah, Natasha took a field uniform, but I haven't wrote that down.
Yeah, I took one of those as well.
Okay. So how do you guys plan on doing this? Like, the person gives you the compad, Albert, and then they just start going without waiting for you. You see that their suits start changing a bit in color.
Well, I'd say we go behind them about a fair distance, so if they get into any trouble, we could potentially aid them, or we could walk away while they deal with whatever happens. They seem to be very combat proficient.
Okay. Space Marine, please. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
How much ammo do we have in the armory that we can just take? Anyone know?
I think it says, doesn't it?
What, like the loot handout or like the actual armory in the book?
The actual armory in, well, not our loot handout, but our spaceship handout.
Alright.
There's a loot handout, and there's the Sword of Damocles handout.
Be right back.
Armory 20.
I actually bought my own ammo, so whichever guns I took still have full ammo.
Range weapon, 6 mags worth ammo. So I guess I'll take 2 mags. Along with the one that's loaded in there. Apparently you can't burst a semi-auto pistol.
Nope. You can only burst automatic weapons.
Alright.
We have much better weapons than semi-automatic pistol.
Okay. I'm not trained in. I'm only trained in projectile, so.
We have better projectile weapons than a semi-automatic pistol.
What we got? What's a mag
We
rifle
have
like?
mag pistols and mag rifles. I'm gonna take one.
Yeah, we've got combat shotguns, we've got void carbines. I mean, you're like walking into like a fucking space, like Star Trek locker,
Yeah.
armory. You
I'll
don't
take
want
a
to
mag
grab
rifle.
a shitty semi-auto pistol.
Like a mag rifle for the semi pistol. And then once again, I'll take 2 mags. So that would be.
Okay. I'm back. So, what are you guys carrying, by the way?
I got a mag rifle and a sniper rifle.
Okay.
I've got a mag rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going? What part of the city are we going to?
From the map you have, it appears to be some sort of slum that you are approaching.
Then yeah, I take everything that's on my sheet. So I've got like 2 mag pistols, 2 monoblades, a spike thrower, and a semi-auto sniper rifle.
Okay.
Quick question: how does encumbrance work again? I can't remember.
Get up to half your strength rounded down in readied, and you get up to your full strength in stowed.
Alright. So I guess I have my weapon body armor and I'll have like my sniper rifle out until we're like a click away, and then I'll pull out my mag rifle.
Okay. So, unless you're actively going after them, they would vanish from sight eventually. The mercenaries.
They walk that fast.
They are pretty fast, yes.
I guess when do we hear the screams of slaughter?
You don't.
Alright.
So, yeah, unless you're actively looking for them, they just vanish from sight. And a few minutes of walking and
What were our instructions for delivery?
you have delivered them.
Yeah, well,
No, it's
like,
payment.
Yeah, we're
Where's-
just picking up payment.
Is, there,
Ah.
is it just a payment in the city?
In the city. It gives you a GPS marker.
Oh, okay. So we actually know where we're going. It's just not in the
Yes.
city.
Yes.
Alright.
Basically, you're going to a place that's like between the slums and the nicer part of town.
Alright. I assume sniper rifles, like, do I get a briefcase with that by any chance that like fits into, or do I have to like lug it around?
If you want to, yeah.
But you know what I mean, like, but like a carrying case.
Yeah. Okay, sure. You have a carrying case for your sniper.
So like, once get so close, I would like put it in there so it's not obvious. But I'd have the mag rifle out, and then once we get into the city, put it on my back.
Okay. So you guys walk into the slums, and what you see is basically a bunch of Scaborians. The population here is mostly Scaborians. A few humans here and there, but it's all Scaborians. All of them, like, all their big eyes just looking at you as you walk in, and your guns out, you know. But none of them seem to want to make contact with you. Just staring, like, they seem scared, actually.
Mapachin tries to give them a reassuring smile, but as unattractive as Mapachin is, she's even more unattractive when she smiles.
Like noticeable that you do this, yeah.
I don't know, you looking to your side or behind you or wherever I am to see that I'm smiling.
I guess I wouldn't be like in front of you, so but like if you turn your head and like look at them for a bit, I guess that's it. You want I could translate.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, One of
Are you
them,
from
like,
this backwoods planet as well?
My dad died getting to this place. I wanted to beat him, and I thought picking up the language might be helpful if I ever get in trouble. Didn't take too long to learn.
We don't need to say anything to them, though.
you don't know. They, one of them, like, gives you a nervous, wave back. But nothing besides that. They are whispering between themselves, but none of you besides Elliot can understand them.
I guess it's just like, ooh, who are these people? They're scary. Such and such.
Yeah, like, who are these? Who are these strangers? Are they here to talk with the trader? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So eventually you arrive at your GPS marker, and it is this little shop that has been built specifically for Scaborians. As in, the door's tiny, everything's tiny.
Like, how small?
Crotch.
A child's house that you have on on
Wendy
your
house.
front yard. That the kids walk in and play in. About that size.
So, like,
A bit taller.
do you use meters or what do you call it in Portugal?
I use meters. I use the correct system.
Okay, hold on, because my character is give me a second. He is
Is he really lanky?
no, he's about basically the same size as me, 1.6 meters. But he fit in.
The building is basically as tall as you.
Alright, you could fit in there, right?
If you crouch or walk on all fours.
So I could fit in there. Do you want me to go make the deal, misters? A lady. No, it doesn't say lady, but yeah.
No, it's... We either all go or...
Yeah, no offense, kid. I don't trust you with our 120k or whatever.
Yeah, that's how much we gain from this. I wouldn't even trust myself with it. Never seen that much money.
Right, well, it looks like we're all going then.
So, who walks in first?
Mapachine will walk in first. Kid,
Okay.
step aside.
Mapachine, as soon as you walk in, you realize only about 2 people will fit in this place. You have
Well, then
the
I'm
counter.
second.
Yeah, myself and the captain then.
You have the counter basically right up to your face as soon as you walk in.
I guess I was shouting, what happens if you're dealing with a Scaborian? Can any of you even speak it?
And from the back room comes out this this Scaborian. His skin has a lighter tone, so he seems to be older, and he speaks to you in broken English. You have delivered the goods?
Yes.
Good. They will do good. Yes. Thank you. And he slides you a cred stick, let's call it.
I, scan it to make sure it has the creds that are on there.
It has 70,000 credits on it.
Is that light of what we're supposed to be getting? Is it less?
An amount was never mentioned.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scaborian. This cred stick seems a little light.
He looks at you and says, "No, it is perfect. You did good by bringing them here, and you have good money. Now go."
Does anyone else say anything, Bermuda?
Mapachine's concerned but knows it's not polite to ask what was the purpose of delivering these mercenaries, but...
Oh, well. So I say, well, okay then. If that's the case, well, thank you very much. Don't go killing too many humans now. Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Racist.
tall people. Goodbye. Go. Go. You're attracting too much attention.
This is true. Let's scram.
So as you start to make your way back, there's a little crowd of Scaborians gathering around you. A few humans here and there pepper around the crowd. As you know, you're walking, and then suddenly you have a sea of child-sized people in front of you.
So if I eat one, I manage to gain their language, right?
You can try.
They also have like +2 intelligence. So I get to pick.
But what'd you say? There was just a crowd forming, like stopping us, or like just watching
They're
us do what?
forming, like more and more of them are gathering around you until there's a sea of people all around you guys.
I guess to say they won't follow us back to the lander. That's
And
far.
they're like whispering, they were with the trader. They were with the trader. That's what you understand, Elliot.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's time for Elliot to find out what's the big deal. Elliot, if you don't mind.
I guess he just says, "What's the big deal?" in Scaborian to them.
Just a minute.
I guess he says Mapaging. I guess these people ain't used to us humans.
We do stand
There's
out.
other humans around.
Yes, there are other humans around.
Yeah,
But
like,
we're armed and
yeah,
stuff.
we're armed and armored. Compared to these guys who I assume are in rag-like clothing.
They are in rags, yes.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of
just like-
most of these people are in ragged clothing in the scorching sun.
Then the Isfield, you ain't seen no poverty, right? Like, these
I know
people-
of poverty, yes. I've read about it in books.
These people gather around when something interesting has happened. Like, if there was a fight to break out, they would gather around. If there was a fire, they would gather around. Mainly to put it out, but still people would gather.
I see.
People
No one's on
ga-
fire, are they?
More of that, we are odd to them, mister.
Ah. Good perception, boy.
Well, who's the trader and what's
I believe the trader is the man we just saw.
Yes, what
Maybe you should ask them who the trader is.
I guess he turns to them and says, "You be this trader of yours then?"
A lot of the crowd immediately disperses as you speak
Good.
that name out loud. Only a few remain.
We may have just called shit, so I suggest we run, or at least pick up our pace.
I'm fine with that.
And
Let's
the
go.
people that stay, one of the Scaborians just goes up to you, Elliot.
Yeah.
And he says that, he helps the rebellion.
I translate. It says this guy, the guy we just what you just dealt with, I guess. He helps with the rebellion here.
Mapachin holds her head up a little higher.
I turn down to the Scubber and say back to him, "Thanks, little fella."
He nods and says, "Are you here to help?"
We've already helped, mister.
Are you going
So-
to kill the Protectorate? You have guns.
They've got more.